Hey guys, I'm Kelly with fitnessblender.com. We have over 500 free workout videos and we release a new one every Monday. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Today I have a bodyweight only HIIT cardio workout for you. I've included both your warm-up and your cool-down. You don't need any equipment for this at all. And I'm going to show both low impact and advanced modifications all the way through. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so before we jump into the intense stuff, we want to make sure that our body is warmed up and ready to work hard. So we're going to start off nice and light with a boxer shuffle. So just kind of standing in one place, just kind of lightly jogging right where you're at. You don't even have to have your feet leave the ground if you want to, if there are people below you in apartments, or if you need that low impact modification. I'll be showing that all the way through. So just pick your level of difficulty and feel free to bounce back and forth between the two of them, the easy version and the hard version, as you need to. Just make sure that you're pushing yourself. Alright, so next up we're going to be doing kicks out in front. So we're going to be doing kick and then step to change your feet. So a little bit of coordination there for you. Don't feel bad if it feels a little awkward, but just warming up the backs of our thighs here. Make sure you're breathing even during that warm-up. And if you've been sitting for a long time, you might want to do more than this 6-minute warm-up. So there's never any harm in an extra long warm-up. Just keep that in mind. All right, next up we're going to do a high knee pull. So right here, strong. Keep your core nice and tight and lift that knee up as high as you can. And those hip flexors warmed up. The core and the upper body. All right, next up we're going to switch to warrior jack. All right, so right here, going out into that warrior just for a second, come back up and switch sides. Just lean into it a little bit. It's kind of pressing into these ranges of motion gently. So we're going to be working hard in a few minutes. All right, next up we're going to be doing toe touch circles, so feet about shoulder width apart, just coming around and then back up. So you should feel this through the backs of your thighs, a little bit through your lower back too. Make sure you're not going to any point of pain. This should feel good, especially during the warm-up. All right, next up we have butt kickers, so we're going to speed up a little bit here. Alright, so just like it sounds, you're kicking yourself in the butt. You can also just stop, just cut out the jumps if you need to. Just make it work for you and your fitness level, and you should keep in mind that that can vary by month and week and day, so listen to yourself. Every day you might feel differently, so just do your best, push yourself as hard as you can, but don't hurt yourself. You don't want to make yourself hate it. Alright, next up we're going to be doing squats, so plant your feet about shoulder width apart. And you're starting that motion at the hips, so stick out your butt behind you. Keep your back nice and flat and your vision up, shoulders back, nice clean posture. And your weight in your heels, so squeeze as you press back up. All right, next up we have long lunges. So we're going to stay on one side and go forward and back. This is great for your butt and thighs, but also for your balance. So you can reverse lunge and then forward. So if you need to, I'm going to fall over, see? Don't feel bad, just keep going. If you need to, you can kind of keep it nice and shallow, just kind of going from position to position, but as you get warm and comfortable, go into a lower and lower lunge. Alright, so now we're going to switch sides, so opposite foot, just trying to go from reverse lunge to a forward lunge. It's really good for your core because it takes a lot of balance. Like I said, remember that easier version, just keep it more shallow. All right, next up we're going to be doing a slow burpee. So, hands down, stepping out one foot at a time, then up and here. So we're just warming up that range of motion. Try to remember to lead with a different foot each time. 10 seconds left, and we'll go to up and out jacks. Alright, so right here, regular jumping jack, and then in front. And just pick up the pace as you get comfortable. We're nearing the end of this warm-up. If you want low impact, out, out, up, up, and you can still move quickly. Try to land soft. Make sure your arms are all the way up. Better than you want to go all the way up. Now just here. All right, so next we're doing plyo lunges. So to the side, and then tap that foot. So you're staying low. If you want the low impact version, just cut out the jumps. Otherwise, move as fast as you can. All right, next up we have a jump squat combo. So we're gonna do one jump squat and one regular squat. So we're working ourselves into the torture. Nice and slow. All right, we've got about 10 seconds of warm up left. Then we're gonna get into that HIIT. If you want it low impact, just cut out the jumps. Just stick with your regular squats. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so you don't need any equipment. We're gonna start in the HIIT workout in just a second. All right, guys, so we're starting into our HIIT workout. This is going to be 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, 3 times through for each exercise. And we are starting off with the skater jump burst. So we're gonna be jumping to one side as hard as we can, and then jumping up on one foot. So here and up, cross and up. So if you wanna cut out the jumps, you're just gonna be stepping as far as you can. Come here, whoop, for a calf raise. So cross and calf raise, cross and calf raise. Otherwise, as hard as you can to each side and jump up as hard as you can. So as you can tell, this is difficult on your balance and coordination as well, which is part of the point, so don't feel bad if you struggle a little bit. It's totally normal. I will too, so we're in it together. Here we go, round 2. So to the side and up, side and up. You can stay low to make it harder. Make sure you're breathing, pulling your core. 5 seconds. 3. All right, 2 down, 1 to go. Take some nice deep breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So cross and up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. So our next fun combination of torture is a twist, jump, drop. So it's a little different. Be switching the leading feet. So you're gonna go 1, 2, and down. 1, 2. Just make sure that you're starting on the opposite side each time. Keep it going. If you want low impact, pivot, pivot, and squat. Pivot, pivot, squat. So again, push yourself. And don't feel bad if you need an extra break. Just get back in as soon as you can. Here we go, right? Twist, twist, down. Stay nice and low to make it harder. 10 seconds left. 3, 2. All right, just one more of those to go. Keep moving, even during your rest break. Keep those feet moving, swing out your arms. All right, here we go, last one of these. So it's not a full 180. Just kind of turning in to that corner, staying nice and low. Focus on keeping your squat form clean. And go extra low when you tap the ground. Oh my gosh, okay. Next up, we're doing a jumping lunge plus reverse lifts. So, going down, down, up for a lift. Sorry, here we go. Down, up, up, down, switch. There we go. Struggle city over here. That's okay. Down, lift, lift, down, and switch. Oh, man, okay. This is serious. 5 seconds left. 2 more of those to go. All right, so sinking down, lift, lift, down, and switch. If you want to cut out the jumps, just go ahead, do that lunge, step back up, and then switch back to the other side. So just cut out the jumps if you need to. Oh. Okay, one more of those to go. Keep breathing. All right, here we go. Back, lift, lift, back, and switch. So if you can, try to not set that foot down in between lunges. It's way harder on your balance. You might look a little goofy doing it, but you'll be using more muscles. Okay, so next up, we're doing a plank jack spider hop. This is kind of fun. Nice deep breath. All right, so going up, back out, and apart. Up, out, apart. Up, out, apart. If you want to, low impact, out, out. Tap, tap, tap. Otherwise, do the hardest version for as long as you can. All right, one down. Oh, 2 to go. 3 seconds left. Okay, here we go, guys. Try to pull in your core. Try to keep your hands right underneath your shoulders. 3 seconds. Oh. Okay, one more. Like I said, feel free to drown out my huffing puffing with some good music. Definitely helps the workout feel less painful. Here we go. Tap that foot way up there as much as your foot will, or your flexibility will allow. 10 seconds. Oh my gosh. Okay, next up, we've got kind of a fun kickboxing combination. We're doing 2 hooks, 2 uppercuts, and 2 jacks. So 2 hooks, 2 uppercuts, 2 jacks. And just speed it up once you get comfortable. Remember your low impact version. Here, here, 1, 2. Here, here, 1, 2. Otherwise, fast as hard as you can for as long as you can. Man, I don't know that it's hot in here. Or this is tough. Again, I'm interested to see, where would you rate this? I know we're not done yet, but out of 5, what's the difficulty level do you guys think? I'm thinking like a 3.5 right now, but we're not done yet. Swing, swing, dig, dig, and jump. Keep going, 3 seconds left. Oh, okay, one more of those. Remember, keep your feet moving, at least a butt kicker here. 3 seconds rest. Here we go. Almost to a water break. Go as hard as you can. All right, okay, we have one more exercise interval left. This is a fun one. We're going to be holding a squat. I'm going to tell you to go down for a burpee and up for a jump. So we're just hanging out here. Let's do 2 downs and an up. So we're going to go 1, 2, then up. Okay, let's do 2 downs and an up. 1, 2, and down. Ooh. Oh my. Yeah, this is a sweaty one. You're gonna feel really good when it's done. Remember that. All right, find that squat position. Stay right here. Let's do 3 ups. And a down. 2 more downs. And an up. Okay. 1 more of those left. Nice deep breath, 20 more seconds of hard work, and then we get a break. All right, Stand right here in the squat. Let's do one of each. Actually, let's just keep going. Surprise burpees! Now I know you're gonna hate me. You'll like me when we're done. I promise. Okay, so those are the only burpees in here. I promise. So don't go away. Take a quick water break, and we'll finish off the last half. Alright guys, let's go ahead and plow through the rest of this HIIT workout. We're going to just get in and get it done. Next up, we're going to be doing plank taps plus lifts. So we're going to be slapping each shoulder and then doing a lift. So in a tall plank, slap each shoulder and then lift up nice and strong. Keep your core pulled in. Tap, tap, and up. Make sure you're leading with a different arm the first time, or each time, sorry. When I kind of confuse yourself, challenge those behavioral or those movement patterns. Keep it going. You can always do this from your knees too. If this feels too hard, or if you start to get tired, just drop to your knees until you kind of regain your composure and can do that hard version again. All right, here we go. Round 2. Slap, slap, and lift. Keep it going. So I just found out that it is currently 79 degrees in here, which may be part of the reason why I'm struggling. Kind of cooking. All right, 2 down, 3 to go. So living in the Pacific Northwest, we are pretty calm, cool temperatures usually during the summer. So none of us have air conditioning, so when we catch a heat wave, it can be brutal. Especially while you're doing HIIT. That's a whole nother layer of challenge to this. 10 seconds left, keep it going. Make sure you're not holding your breath. I'm gonna jump up after this. Alright, so next up, this one's kind of fun. It's a squat jack plus a kick. So again, another one of those moves that use a little bit of coordination. So you're going to be jumping your feet apart, together, apart, and then kick. Down, apart, together, apart, kick on the other side. So essentially 3 squat jacks plus a kick. So if you want to keep it low impact, step from side to side. Just make sure you're switching up each side each time. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. Nice deep breaths here. 2 and 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and up. Try to move sharp. Try to keep your squat deep. Try to keep all your muscles tight. So a lot of things to do at once, but it's good for you. 3 seconds. There we go, just 1 more of those left. So you can always step up the challenge of your active rest if you start to feel like you're not being pushed hard enough. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and kick. Try to pull in your core, keep your posture clean, get that butt as low as you can without sacrificing form. Alright, now we're going to drop down and do some bicycle crunches. 5 seconds rest. Alright, here we go, guys. So just like we're riding a bike, kind of pedaling back and forth. Find a breathing pattern that makes so you're not holding your breath. 5 seconds left. Alright, rest. If you want an active rest, you can press up into a bridge. Get in a little extra glute work while you wait. Why not? Here's round 2. Here we go. Make the most of these 30 minutes, right? You don't need more than that if you're pushing yourself. Alright, quick break. Remember that bridge option. Squeeze those glutes. Alright. right, last round of bicycle crunches right here. Keep going. Got 5 seconds left. All right, so next up, I'm gonna be doing 3 ducks plus a side kick. So again, more hidden squats. Keep your core nice and tight. You're going duck, duck, and on the third one, come up and kick to the side. 1, 2, 3, and kick. Try to move quick and sharp, like you mean it. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. Shake those legs out. Nice deep breath. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and kick. Ten seconds left. All right, we have 1 more of those and 4 more active intervals left. So the end is near. Hang in there. Here we go. 3 ducks and a kick. Under 10 seconds. 2, 1. All right, so we have up and out jacks right here, which is going to kind of serve as a little bit of a rest interval, relatively speaking, relative to the last few intervals, which are going to be brutal. So push yourself here. Make sure you're holding your breath. Try to land nice and soft. If you want the low impact, just remember to just cut out the jumps. Just stepping into each one of those positions. 5 seconds left. All right, 2 more of those, 5 more minutes of hard work. We got this. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Fast and light, moving graceful, landing soft, and get those feet moving. Just try to turn up the speed without losing any range of motion. 5 seconds. All right, let it relax. All right, 1 more of those. 5 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. Five seconds, keep going if you can. Try to run out the clock. All right, so these last 3 intervals, please forgive me. We're gonna turn our legs into jelly. So we're gonna do 3 squat hops and a jump for our first interval, so nice and low. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. So low impact, you're just stepping into it. Just cut out the jumps, and right here, go up for a calf raise. So eke across right here, calf raise. Stay nice and low. All right, 1 down. Taking some of that precious oxygen. All right, here we go. Find your squat. 1, 2, 3, and up as far as you can. Make sure you're landing soft. Move like you mean it. If you need a break, take one. Just get right back into it as soon as you can. All right, 1 more of those to go. 5 seconds rest. All right, here we go, guys. Keep going. Okay, so next up, we have jumping lunges or split jumps, depending on how you're feeling at this point. Do the hardest version you can, or as long as you can. So this is your hardest version. Your second hardest. And then you can also just go into a basic reverse lunge if you're really toast or need that low impact option. All right, one of those down. 3, 2. All right, here we go. Just a few minutes left, so you don't need to save anything. Give it everything you've got. 3 seconds. Oh. Okay, one more round of those. Under 2 minutes of work. All right, here we go. We can also do this if your legs are toast, but you want to keep the cardio high. Okay, so our last HIIT interval is a squat pulse. So take a nice deep breath and get comfortable. So just staying right here, nice smooth motions. If you focus, you can actually catch your breath here. I know it's easier said than done, but just kind of focus on breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, 2 more left. 1 minute of hard work. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So try to make sure that your weight is in your heels. You don't want to be just, this is not a squat. So make sure you're leaning back. Keep your back flat, your head up, and then just pulse here. Oh, okay. One more active interval between you and a cool down stretch and a workout complete. So let's do this. Like I said, you can take a break if you need to. Just get right back in a position. And as you get stronger and stronger, you're gonna need fewer and fewer breaks. And then before you know it, you'll be adding weight to these. 2. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was mean. That was a little bit mean, but we're done with the hard stuff. So, right now, just take a second to move however you feel like you need to. If you need to do some swearing, go for it. But just kind of start to focus on taking big deep breaths in, kind of slowing your breathing, and then kind of checking in to see which muscles are talking to you the most. So like I said, kind of swing out your arms, shake out your legs. Bring them up towards your butt, so you're kind of targeting those quads, and also this way. All right, so let's go ahead and start with let's lean to the side a little bit. So just leaning in a little bit, so you get a good stretch to the inside thigh here. You can even lean away from yourself. All right, now switch sides. Same thing here. Just kind of briefly, just go through some fluid stuff first. Other side again. All right, once more on this side. All right, so take a nice overhead stretch. Stretch with the fingers, the forearms, do some wrist rolls on the way up. And once you're here, lean to the side again. Target that torso, your back muscles, just kind of gently leaning in. All right, now we're going to go down towards our toes. And once you're here, kind of get comfortable and move around a little bit. So check on this side, everything feeling okay over here. Kind of float on over to the other side. It's okay if you're not flexible. If you're right here, that's totally fine. Don't push yourself into something that hurts. You gotta listen to your body. But you should feel this through the backs of your thighs and a little bit in your lower back. All right, so now let's go ahead and do a quad stretch. So if you need something to hold on to, pull your leg up to your butt, your foot up to your butt. So you get a good stretch through the front of your thighs. So yeah, I'm interested to see, I feel like this was like a 3.8 out of 5, and I'm wondering, I don't know if that's because it's hot in here. So I'm curious on what you guys would rate this on a difficulty scale. 1 out of 5, what would you give it? Go ahead and switch sides. Get that other quad. I know I'm sweating like mad. This feels really good. Alright, let's go ahead and drop down to the floor. Do a kneeling calf stretch here. So stick your one leg out behind you and then kind of act as if you're trying to get that heel pressed down to the ground, and you'll get a good calf stretch out of that. Take some nice deep breaths here. All of the hard work is done. All right, switch sides. Alright, so we definitely worked our legs really well today. So let's stretch them out really well. We're going to lean down towards one side, kind of pull that foot back up towards yourself, and lean down as much as you need to get a stretch. Like I said, this shouldn't hurt. Every time you stretch, it's a question. Because your flexibility and your endurance, all of these things vary from day to day. So you should never go charging into a workout kind of expecting something of yourself. Because sometimes you'll be stronger than you expect, and other times you're going to be weaker than you expect. So it's important to just keep those communication lines with yourself open, I guess, if that makes sense. And to not judge yourself either, you know? Like, this is where I am at today, and that's okay. I showed up, and that's all that counts. So just never get down on yourself, because it's so easy to do, you know? Alright, so I'm going to switch other side this time. Kick out the opposite foot and lean over towards it. So again, you should feel this through your lower back and torso as you're reaching away from yourself, or you know, towards this foot, and especially through the back of the thigh that you're leaning towards. Alright, now we're going to slowly travel over to that folded leg, kind of lean away from ourselves, so you're going to get a good hip flexor stretch through here. Alright, so next you pull your feet together, kind of like a butterfly stretch. Try to get your hips down, or sorry, your knees down to the ground. Even if you can't reach, just try to mimic that motion. You'll get the stretch in where you need it. And now keeping a nice flat back, lean forward. It's not going to be a huge range of motion, but you should feel that stretch deepen through your hip socket. And then slowly kind of kick your feet out. You can kind of enjoy the stretch all the way out as you put your feet out. But eventually you'll be straight, and then we're going to reach for both toes. Alright, now sitting up nice and tall, take one foot and hug it. First, we're going to hug it up towards your chest, so you should feel a good stretch through the back of your thigh and your glute this way. You draw that knee and leg into your chest. Alright, now take a nice deep breath, and then take your arm and turn yourself just as much as is comfortable so you get a good torso stretch as well. You're going to turn your neck back as far as is comfortable. Just enjoy a nice deep breath here for a second. Alright, now we'll repeat this on the opposite side. Stretch those feet out in the center, grab the opposite leg, and remember to draw that leg in so you feel a good stretch through the back of your thigh and kind of through the glute as well. So again, I know I tell you guys this a lot, but remember this feeling. Like, honestly, I didn't feel like working out today either, but once I'm here and I'm drenched in sweat and the hard work is over, I feel amazing and I feel so much less stressed out. I feel more relaxed and a good kind of calm energy. Go ahead and twist away from yourself now. And this is the feeling that you have to try to remember and use to motivate yourself to get yourself to start a workout. If you can just remember how good you feel when you are done, and it only takes 30 minutes. It only takes, you don't need hours and hours in the gym. You don't even really need a gym at all. You just need your own effort. You can do it. All right, let's go ahead and treat ourselves to a full body stretch. Actually, we'll hug up our hips really quick. That feels good too. Kind of winging it today in the cool down. Just trying to figure out what I need exactly today after that workout. This feels pretty good. But if you think of any other stretches that you feel like you want to do, just like with the warm-up, there's no harm in doing more stretching. So always feel free to stretch extra stuff if you feel nice and tight. All right, otherwise we're gonna drop our legs and arms in opposite directions. So you're gonna take a nice deep breath and stretch yourself away from yourself, kind of inching your feet and hands apart. And relax. Just totally relax there for a second on the mat. So feel the contrast between when you are stretching away from yourself and when you're relaxing. So take a nice deep breath and we'll do that again. Lean away on each side. Now, make sure you exhale and relax. All right, well, I hope you were feeling like you accomplished something, and I hope you're feeling distressed. I hope you feel great. I would love to know what you thought of this workout. Make sure that you drink lots of water after this because we just sweat a whole bunch, and make sure you eat a good healthy meal soon after this too so you can replenish your energy. Otherwise, good job guys, this workout is complete.